welcome back, babies. It is your girl, AJ, the owner of AJ Unique Creations, baby, honey. Hey, you guys, welcome back. So let's go ahead and jump in today's video. And I know you guys are probably looking like, we already saw the thumbnail. We already know what's good, what's up. We're going to be talking about Eco Solvent. Is Eco Solvent something for you? Should you have this in your craft room? Duh, I do feel like Eco Solvent is a must-have, because if you're starting out and you do not want to go through the troubles of weeding vinyl, then guess what? Eco Solvent is for you. And you do not have to go out and purchase the $10,000 machines. You can actually start off with something very small. You can actually convert a printer in your house. Yes, convert a printer in your house. It's something so simple as that. And you could take your business from to 1,000. You could be up there with everybody. Take your business higher. If you see your business as something bigger than what it is, this right here, Eco Solvent, is going to take you to the next level. And I'm not joking, because you can actually make shirts. You can do it on jeans. You can do it on, you know, your sweatpants. And on top of that, you can also sell the transfers. Yes, you can also sell the transfers to small business owners that do not feel like purchasing any of these things. So these are ways that you can make money using Eco Solvent. It is definitely a game changer for your business. So is it a must? Yes, it is. So I'm going to tell you guys a step-by-step on how to actually do Eco Solvent, because some of you guys are scared of that. You look like, okay, I'm so scared. If I go buy this printer and I converted, the printer was $300, what did I just do? It doesn't work. Should I take a class? I'm actually feeling like stop you and hold you in your steps. You don't got to take no class. Now, I do offer Eco Solvent classes, okay, honey? Don't get me wrong. I do offer the classes, but I'm telling you right now, I'm giving you the gems. I'm dropping them on you. So you don't even have to go pay for these classes with nobody. I'm telling you where to buy the materials from. I'm telling you exactly how to print it out. I'm showing you my print settings. I'm showing you my cutting settings. I'm telling you the deeds, okay? Don't go running to buy a class. YouTube is the place to learn, okay? So don't get it misunderstood. First thing first, you're going to need what? You're going to need actually Siser Colorprint Easy. Siser Colorprint Easy. I get mine from Heat Transfer Warehouse. This is the paper right here. It comes as a roll. You can buy it as sheets, but I prefer rolls from Heat Transfer Warehouse because you get a lot. Definitely, if you are learning, you are playing around, you're testing it out. Sometimes not all cuts gonna come out perfect as you think. A lot of times y'all think it's perfect. No, it don't always come out as perfect as you think. Let's really be honest. Sometimes you're gonna mess up. So get a roll. You actually have to cut down your roll, and that's okay. You get more bang for your buck. So you can go to Heat Transfer Warehouse and you can actually get this on their website. They actually have literally larger rolls, smaller rolls, whatever. Do not get scared about 20 inches wide. Oh my God, what I'm going to do 14 inches wide. You're cutting out a paper no matter which way, so it doesn't even matter. Let's really be honest. That doesn't matter, okay? Now my roll right here, this thing is big. This is my TTD mask. You heard me? TTD mask. You're going to need this. Now, I got this from Heat Transfer Warehouse, and I'm going to make sure I write it down up in here. TTD mask. You may not need a big roll like this. This is 20 inches wide, okay? You may not need this big old roll. But honey, it lasts me a very long time. I can see you through. You see me? I love it. This TDT mask is actually to transfer your design onto your garment, onto your shirt, your sweatpants, whatever. You need the masking tape. It is a must-have. Both of them are on Heat Transfer Warehouse, so do not get, scared. I gotta go here, gotta go. It's all literally a one-stop shop. Get it all in one place. You don't gotta go nowhere else. After that, you're gonna need some Eco Solvent ink. You can get Eco Solvent ink. Google Eco Solvent ink, it's gonna pop up, okay? Get you a printer, most likely Eco Tanks, and convert it. Convert it means just don't put the regular ink in that printer. It's so simple. I'm gonna bring it back, hold on, because I know you look like, wait, what you just said? Convert it. Basically, do not put the regular ink in that printer that comes with that machine. Throw that ink out. Actually, don't throw the ink out, pour it out, because you need the ink bottles. And do your Eco Solvent inside of those ink bottles, okay? So simple, easy peasy. I'm going to find a little clip and clip it like in here so you can see what I'm talking about. Of just transferring your ink, Eco Solvent ink, into your old ink bottles. That is it. That is the way to convert your printer. Now, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell. Let's go ahead and go. So we got our Siser Colorprint Easy. So For my design, I'm going to do a 3-month-old shirt because it's Thanksgiving. I'm thinking of a Thanksgiving design, Mr. Steal Your Turkey. That's so funny. So I'm going to do something like that. I do have my ruler, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to do 8.5 by 11 because I'm just doing a kid's shirt. So the design in total is probably going to be like 6 by 5. You get what I'm saying? I don't need to do 8.5 by 14. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this down. And I'm using a ruler and I'm using my cutter right here. And you would do this, it's not that hard, just, you know, measure, cut down. It do have like papers that's pre-cut. They do sell those. But I just buy the ones on the road because I feel like you get more for your money. So we gotta cut. Now we're going to go ahead and turn it sideways and then trim it down to 11 inches. So for 11 inches, I usually do like 11 and then like add 2 inches on it just for extra room sometimes. That's just me. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and put it into the printer and have it print. I would be using Silhouette to print my design. I print from there. I design in probably some other software, but I'm going to print from there because I'm also going to cut using that. So I'm going to just go ahead and print from Silhouette. I'm going to print just like Sublimation, print on the matte side, and my design is Primitation matte paper. So we're going to print on the matte side. So let's go ahead and print it. This is my printer. I have a converted printer that I have converted to Eco Solvent. I just got Eco Solvent. I literally Googled it and I found the ink that I wanted. Now this is the Siser Colorprint Easy. So this is the matte side. This is the gloss side. You can see the gloss has a shine to it. We're going to put the matte side in. So we're going to go ahead and slide that in there. The printer probably most likely is going to ask me my printer type. So I'm going to change this to leather, because we're using a regular printer paper. So just change it, presentation matte, and press done. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and print it out, and we're gonna just let it go ahead and print, and then we'll cut right after it prints out. So we'll be back and print this out. So you're doing just how you do sublimation, but the only thing about this, the key point, you would not mirror your image. So when you're doing like sublimation or something, you do mirror your image. You are not mirroring your image. You are printing directly on top of the HTV. So Siser Colorprint Easy is almost just like HTV because that's what you're doing. That's why it's called HTV. You know, transfers when you sell into a customer. You like, you know, I have HTV transfers. If you like this, it goes on any color shirts, 100% cotton. So you are printing directly onto this paper. You will print on the matte side. You will not mirror your image because you're printing directly on the matte side. The matte side is what you're pressing. The glossy part is the adhesive part of the whole design. So that will go into the shirt. So you don't want to print on that side. Now, if you mistakenly print on that side, your design will be almost wet to touch. Usually when this comes out, it is dry to touch. If it comes out wet, like it's sliding off the whole entire paper, most likely you have printed on the glossy side. So we are now going to be using a cutting machine once this come out. So after this come out, I'm going to lay it on the cutting mat, use my cutting machine. I'm going to cut this. You are cutting this just like you're cutting HTV vinyl. Like you guys have asked that. What settings do I cut it on? It is HTV vinyl. It's no difference. Don't overthink it. It is vinyl at the end of the day, so you're going to cut it just like HTV vinyl. So we'll be back when it's done. This is a simple, small design, so it probably won't take that long, probably like 3 minutes. I do have slow speed. I do not speed up any of my designs. I do not do fast mode on any of my printers. Slow speed, and we're going to let it come on out when Alright, so it is almost ready. It is coming out Colors are so vibrant. It looks so good and bright. I'm loving it. The turkey looks so funny. Now, I did leave the red lines on here, so when it's time to cut using my cutting machine, it will be ready to go. So I also was able to put a border, like a bar scan on here. I do find that it's easier to cut when I have a bar scan on here. But it looks so good. Do you guys see that, Mr. Steal Your Turkey? And happy Thanksgiving, you guys. If you are watching this, happy Thanksgiving. And I wish y'all a best holidays that's coming up. And I hope you guys enjoy your holidays. Let's go ahead and cut. Let's go ahead and grab our mat. So as you see, all my mats are on the wall. I put it up here because my kids take it. We are going to do the 12 by 12 mat. We don't need the large mat. We're going to do 12 by 12 because we are doing 8.5 by 11. So let's go ahead and put it on the mat. I'm going to show you guys how you need to put it on the mat because it is very important to make sure you are lining it up on the sides to cut it the right way. So let's go ahead and put it on the mat. Oh, yo, that almost felt so fast. But we got it there. So we got our mat. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the film off now. Y'all know me and my mats don't stick or they don't work anymore. So we're gonna get our blue paint to save. Y'all already know what it is. Don't act nothing new. We ain't new over here. This is the design right here. So after we have printed it out, first thing we're gonna do is just place it right on the mat. So this is important because you want to make sure you're lining it up directly on here. It is very important to line it up on here like that. So sometimes it may be hard because if not, it's not lined up right, then your machine not going to read it. That's why if I'm using my cutting machine, the Cameo, I have to use the barcode. I just feel like it helps a little bit. Right, pressing it down. So actually my mat is sticky today. My mat's sticky today for the first time ever. So we got our design on the mat. Let's go ahead and load it onto the machine. And I'm going to show you guys my settings and everything I use for my cutting machine. And we're going to go ahead and get started, baby. We should almost be done. See how fast this is? We have printed, pasted on here. Let's go ahead and let's cut it, okay? Okay, so this is my cutting machine that I'll be using right here. I'm going to take my design that's already loaded onto my mat. I made sure it's lining up on the edges and everything is right where it needs to be. I love to pull out this bottom tray on my machine, load it up. You have lines on this machine, so you are able to load it straight up, bring it in. Now, I'm going to show you guys my settings that I'm using in Silhouette. So you can see my design. I'm not going to move anything. If you move your design, then guess what? Now you're messing up the whole entire alignment of the design. Do not dare move anything at all. Like, don't do that, okay? So I'm cutting this like vinyl. So if you are using this software, make sure where it says settings of materials, type in vinyl. You could type in vinyl, matte, gloss, whatever. Just make sure you are typing in vinyl. I usually put matte because it is matte vinyl. And you probably looking like, wait, hold on, but it is printable, print to cut. Usually you need to put paper because you're looking for registration marks. No, the design already have it over here. As you see, it has registration marks on here. I don't have to do paper or anything. It is vinyl at the end of the day. It is vinyl. And as you also see, when I place this onto the mat, I made sure the gloss side is down because I'm cutting the design. I'm going to do a blade depth of 6 with 2 passes and a force of 22 speed. And we can slow it down. We ain't in no rush or nothing, okay? So everything is loaded. Now let's go ahead and send it to the machine to recognize the markings on here. I put the barcode scan on here for a reason. That's what I love to use. You also have a method on here where you can actually use the barcode scan. Now my machine is reading the registration marks. The registration marks are the black lines, the box, and the barcode scan. Those are my registration marks. That is what it's reading right now. So at this moment it's pressing the blade. So it's getting a blade depth that I just picked on the machine myself. And it's gonna go ahead and cut it. Look how fast it's going, so smooth and so easy. When I'm using Siser Colorprint Easy, I do feel like, I don't use any other brand, but I do feel like this vinyl is amazing. It have last probably a year or so. When I first did a shirt with this vinyl, I still wear that shirt to this day. That was a year ago. I'm gonna find a picture and show you guys. I made a shirt a year ago. I wash it. Y'all know me. I throw it in my dryer, my washing machine with all my clothes. I don't sit here and change nothing out. I'm not doing that. Who do you think I am? That's to know. I love this Siser Colorprint Easy. It is my favorite when it comes down to Eco Solvent. This is the only go-to place I go to is Heat Transfer Warehouse. Alright, so it looks like it is almost done. I cannot wait to see how this design come out. Yes! So we did do 2 passes. I'm usually always doing 2 passes just because I want to make sure it has fully cut through. So we are done now. Okay. Time to bring it out. Yes, it looks great. Now let's go ahead and weed it because it is done. So the design is cut. Here we go. Now it's time to weed it. It should be a very simple weed. Like if you're doing HTV, you're weeding vinyl. That's probably the only side that people don't like. But to me, you don't have to layer vinyl. It's like no more laying vinyl. Who wants to layer 15 layers of vinyl? Honey, take it. I don't care. Look at the peel. Look at the peel on that. Look at the peel. Ooh, do y'all see the peel? Ooh, that peel is clean. That's a clean peel. Do you see that? This is why I say this is vinyl. But that peel right there, that's a clean peel. You can't say nothing about that. Let's do the inside. Yes, clean, clean. This is one clean peel. Nice. Because if I would have did vinyl, guess what? I would have had to get a brown vinyl, a black one, and then for the turkey, brown, red, yellow. Too many layers of vinyl. This is one press with all of these layers. Come on, you cannot beat that. I love it. It got so close to everything. The details is crazy. Let's get the little parts out. Okay, I took out. I'm supposed to get the little part out, and I took that part out. Why did I do that part? Okay. There we go. Trying to do it without me going in myself and doing it. Is this anything over here? Look at the design. So simple, easy, and fast. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off. And now what we're gonna do is actually get our masking tape. Masking tape, that is the TDT mask that you get from Heat Transfer Warehouse. So when you're buying a Siser Colorprint Easy, make sure you get the masking tape. I use a TDT mask. Like I told you guys, I get the whole roll of it and call it a day. So we got our roll right here. Let's grab some scissors. We're going to cut down what we need. We don't need the full design. We just need this part to cover that layer only, just because this is what you need. So using the TDT mask to transfer this over. So this is heat transfer tape basically, because you're able to transfer it over and you can press it on top of your garment. Keyword, heat transfer tape. I only use TDT masks. As y'all see, I got a whole roll of it. This is the only time I use it. That's it. I'm just going to cut enough just for the design, and then I'm going to lay this on top of the design. And what I'm going to do is actually like press it in with my scraper. This roll is huge. I've been on this roll for a minute. Just know that. So we have our design right here. So now I'm going to take my TDT mask. It's very sticky. So you're going to literally peel it off. You hear it? So sticky. I'm going to make sure there's nothing extra on here. I'm going to lay it exactly right on top of the design. Only on the design. Now what I'm going to do is actually give me like a little scraper. It is a mess over here. So we got our scraper tool right here. And we're going to scrape it. Put the pressure in. I like to do the front first. Flip it over and do the back. And what I do is actually peel front and back. I find that it's easier to peel from the back. Go nice and slow. Don't try to rush it, just in case you didn't get everything on top of the tape. So the tape is sticking to it and adhering to the Siser Colorprint Easy. This tape is very important because this is protecting your garment. Boom. This is now the design transfer on top of the TDT mask. So the TDT mask is holding it and the design is here. This is the gloss back of the design of the Siser Colorprint Easy. Now I'm going to use my TDT mask paper that came behind it. You have a matte side and a gloss side. Make sure if you're going to place this on here, if you're selling these transfers to somebody, place it on the gloss side, because if it sticks to the matte side, that's it. You got to reprint everything else. We're going to cut it down, and then we're going to actually cut on the heat press and press this baby. We're almost done. Look how fast it's going. Simple, easy peasy, baby. Boom. All right, so it's time to heat up the heat press. So I'm gonna do, actually, I press it just like vinyl. They tell you something different, but I press this just like vinyl. I do not change anything about it. We're gonna do 325, and I'm actually gonna put it on for 20 seconds. Now you could actually do about like 280, 290, or even 320 to be honest. But this is what I like. I like 320 to 325 for 20 seconds. That's what I prefer. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is actually get my shirt. So this is a 3 to 6 month organic cotton. So I want to make sure I show you guys everything. This is what I mean when I say it could go on 100% cotton shirts. So this is a 100% baby 3 to 6 month cotton shirt. And it says it on here. Cotton shirts. I don't want y'all to think like I'm telling you guys any stories. It's 100% cotton. Now let me get some scissors and actually cut that part off, because I don't want to heat press that. So I'm going to cut this part off. Next, I'm going to place my shirt in here, and I would get my lint roller to lint roll it just in case it has any debris on here. Definitely from when it gets shipped to you, sometimes you may have some pieces of debris on there, and it's not your fault. It just happens from when it gets shipped to you. After I do that part, then I will heat press it. So let me get my lint roller. I actually just almost lost my lint roller just now. I'm like, where is it? So we got the lint roller. So I'm going to take the tape off because this thing is old. Fresh piece of tape, lint roll it, and I usually do medium pressure, so I'm gonna go ahead, change my pressure settings, because I just was doing, I believe, a sublimation shirt. So I'm gonna just put this on here just because this is a organic sweater. I just want to make sure I'm not heating it up too hard or too much that it may, you know, make the shirt look a little bit burnt or anything. So I'm just gonna press it for 5 seconds. Boom. Now also let me know my pressure was too high, but we pressed it. So we're going to go ahead and get our t-shirt ruler. So you'll say this is an infant. So we have our t-shirt rulers. I got this online. Forgot where. But we have our t-shirt ruler right here that says infant. So we're going to go ahead and get the t-shirt ruler. I use this just to make sure I line everything up. I need some new ones. And here go the design, you guys. It's so pretty. Mr. Steal Your Turkey. So we're gonna let this heat on up, and when it's done we'll press everything, but I just want to make sure I know everything will line up at, and then I will press it. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. It's just like what the picture the lady sent me. So this is exactly what it will be going at. It lines up perfect. I love it. Great size and everything. So as you see, it has the tape on here, so the tape helps it sticks onto the shirt because it's heat transfer tape. So we just gotta press it now. I'm gonna wait till heat all the way up is at 233. So we'll be back when it heat all the way up. All right, so the heat press is at 320 Fahrenheit. Now the design is on here. It is time to press. I'm looking at it, double checking to make sure. I don't want it too low or too high, but I believe it is perfect. Let's go ahead and get our parchment paper. I get my parchment paper from the store just down the street. It is the non-stick parchment paper. I use it to protect the garment. I use it to protect my heat press. But we're gonna go ahead and press this. I'm doing medium pressure. So once you press it, you will have to peel off the film once done. So after this press for 20 seconds, so you do a pre-press of 5 seconds, that is heating up the shirt, the garment, the pants, whatever you're using. You heat it up. After you do that press, Then, oh, it's ready. See how quick that was? Easy peasy, honey. So we're gonna go ahead and move this parchment paper over. I'm gonna let it cool down just a little bit. This is a hot peel, cool peel, whatever. But that is so hot, I'm gonna let it actually cool down just a little bit, you guys. So we're gonna let that cool down, and then we will peel it. After we peel it, we will actually do a final press. And my final press, I do another final press of at least probably 5-10 seconds. It's up to you, and it also depends on your heat press. Now, if you're using the iron or something like that, then you may have to add a little bit more time. But for me, I'm just gonna add like 5 extra seconds. So in total, that's 25 seconds. I press the whole entire design, and the first one is 20 seconds. After I peel the design, I press it another 5 seconds. So we're gonna let that cool down, and then we'll peel it. Now it's time to peel it. It has cooled down, and we're gonna go ahead and peel it. Just a simple peel, nothing major, nothing less. Just peel. And I recommend going slow, because just in case something didn't transfer all the way over, so just go slow for the smaller spots. Nice and slow, just like regular vinyl. You're peeling just like regular vinyl. Don't overthink it. Like some people like to overthink it. Do not overthink it. Think of regular HTV vinyl. This is almost the same thing, nothing different. Nice and slow. Ooh, this thing. You thought it cooled down? No, girl, this thing's still hot. You thought it cooled down, this thing hot. Boom. Now we're gonna go ahead and get my parchment paper, and I'm gonna do the final press. So let's go ahead and do a final press. All right, it is done. The final press. Cut the heat press off. Woo! I always do like a rub test just to make sure, like, oh, that's hot. Probably should not be rubbing his crossing when it just came from underneath the heat press. Look at it. First off, it's so small, but it is so cute. How adorable is this shirt? Mr. Steal Your Turkey, just in time for the Thanksgiving season, honey. I want to know, how are you guys spending your Thanksgiving? I'll be home with my husband and my kids making a home cooked meal. I'll probably start cooking tonight, honey. Okay. But the design came out so pretty. I'm in love with that. I also love this like cream sweater for this baby. It's so cute. This is 100% cotton organic sweatshirt, 3 to 6 months. So HTV, transfer, Eco Solvent, made from the Siser Colorprint. Easy, can go on any color, any material. I definitely recommend. If this is something that you need in your workspace, your office, yes, it is a must if you are trying to change the game. Okay. All right, you guys, so we are done. The big question is, Eco Solvent something that you need in your business? The answer is yes. Eco Solvent is so fast. I promise you, we finished this design in probably, what, 10 minutes. Versus if I would have had to do HTV vinyl, I had to weed each color, black, brown. The turkey, let's not even talk about layering that turkey. It was not going to happen probably. If it was, probably 7 presses. Hopefully we could have nailed it down to 5. But we did this in less than 10 minutes. No, if you have a larger format printer, it'd probably be more easier because you have a larger format printer. You probably have a different cutting machine than me. But it came out amazing. I love the design. I'm going to give you guys a close-up like I always do so you can see everything up close and personal. But it came out good. Now, like I told you guys, I got everything from Heat Transfer Warehouse. We have the Siser Colorprint Easy right here. And we also had a TTD Masking Tape right here. These are the must-haves. And also, make sure you have your Eco Solvent printer. If you don't know what that means, make sure you have your with Epson Eco Tank printers that you can convert to Eco Solvent printer. Get them while they're on sale. Black Friday sale. You can also get these things on sale for Black Friday. So make sure you are checking out Heat Transfer Warehouse for the Black Friday deals, the sales, everything you need if you are ready to start your Eco Solvent business. But I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. One.